Meanwhile, shifting focus, there seems to be no end for the trouble for Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren. Now, amid reports that the Election Commission has recommended the disqualification of Soren as MLA, today the Chief Minister will chair another round of meeting of the Mahagathbandhan and the leaders at his residence around 11 a.m. Now, the Chief Minister has hit out at his political opponents, claiming that they are using the ED, CBI, Lokpal and the Income Tax Department to destabilize his government. He also said that he will fight till the last drop of his blood. Now, while the Jharkhand governor's order is awaited and the suspense continues, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha and Ally Congress have claimed that they have the numbers and that the flock is together. Now, JM has said that it will move the Supreme Court if Chief Minister Soren is disqualified as MLA. Right there, we have some more breaking news that's coming in, and there is no fear in our DNA. We are fighters, says Jharkhand Chief Minister, attacking the centre for what he called a vicious cycle. The allies will, remember, hold another key meeting at the Chief Minister's residence today at 11 a.m. So here we have the Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren now attacking the centre for what he calls a vicious attack. He said that there is no fear in our DNA and we are fighters. And going straight across to my colleague Mohit, who is joining us live on the broadcast. Mohit, Hemant Soren clearly unfazed.
Well, yes, and Hemant Soren has been saying this, that their government is safe, they have the numbers, and the BJP, and with the use of central agencies, is trying to destabilize their government. But you see, the ball is in the court of the governor. Now, an official communication came from the Election Commission, which, as per sources, said that Hemant Soren should be disqualified as the MLA. Now, the matter went to the governor. From past 2 days, it's with the governor. Now, what the governor is doing, he's also taking some legal opinions that what exactly needs to be done. And then that... Well, can you hear me?
Right, Mohit, we can hear you. Please go on.
Yes. Yes. So the official communication from the governor on the order will go to the Central Election Commission, and then Central Election Commission will convey that particular order to the State Election Commission, and the State Election Commissioner will then further convey the order to the Vidhan Sabha Adhyaksh, and that is the leader of the Vidhan Sabha. So this is the whole process. But what the JMM and Congress leaders are saying is that the governor should come out with the order as soon as possible. This suspense is being created deliberately just to destabilize the government, and in some time from now at the residence of Hemant Soren, another meeting of Mahagathbandhan will take place. I'll ask the camera person to show the visuals around here. Now, every single media person over here is waiting for the governor's order, and at around 11, the meeting will take place at the residence of Hemant Soren with all the Mahagathbandhan leaders. Though it was being said that if, and you see, we also need to discuss the various scenarios that what exactly can happen. Now, if Hemant Soren is just disqualified from his post as the MLA, then he can again stake claim to form the government, and he can again be chosen as the leader of the Mahagathbandhan, and he can again take the oath as the chief minister, and within 6 months, he'll have to fight the election. The another scenario, and which is being deliberated upon very extensively by the Mahagathbandhan over here, is that if Hemant Soren is being disqualified as the MLA, but is also debarred from contesting elections for more than a period of 6 months, then there has to be a new chief minister in the state of Jharkhand. Who exactly that person would be? For that, all these hectic parlays are going on, all the permutations and combinations are going on, whether that would be wife of Hemant Soren or somebody from the Soren family, or somebody senior from the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, that all remains to be seen. But whether that person would be acceptable to the Mahagathbandhan or all the leaders of the JMM and Congress party, that is also a very, very valid point. And that is why we see that on regular basis, within a span of 1 or 2 hours, regular meetings are taking place, while the JMM and the Congress say their flock is together. BJP is also keeping a hawk's eye on the development, though BJP knows that they are far away from the majority, from the halfway mark, because BJP BJP has 28 MLAs over here, and the halfway mark is 41. So there's still the 13 MLAs, and which will be not easy for them. And hence BJP is looking at all the developments from a distance. So if we talk about the Hemant Soren and the Mahagathbandhan meeting, that will start at around 11 a.m. and all the deliberations would be done. And it would be very important for Hemant Soren to keep the flock together of the Mahagathbandhan. And also, if he's debarred from contesting the election, he might also approach the Supreme Court. So all these permutations and combinations are being worked upon. The wait is for the governor's order. The governor will send the recommendation to the Central Election Commission in Delhi. Then the Central Election Commission will in turn will send the governor's recommendation to the State Electoral Commissioner, and that person will convey it to the CM office. So this is the process that will take place, but it's time taking, and that is where the opposition is raising, that is where rather the JMM and Congress are raising questions, saying that why exactly governor is taking so much time. And they have also said that the BJP is known to use the constitutional post, people on constitutional posts or the agencies to work in their benefit, and hence the order should come as soon as possible. And the Mahagathbandhan leaders say they stand with Hemant Soren, whatever the situation would be. So today is the day, well, very important day. We expect that today something might come out of the Raj Bhavan. Back to you.
Right, Mohit, we'll continue to track all those developments. Many thanks for bringing us all those details.